The Forest Gate was so named because Feckenham Forest came right down to the city walls. But this soon became corrupted to Foregate, hence Foregate Street as we know it now. In 1884, a campaign started in the city to build a combined museum, library and a School of Art and Science in time for the Jubilee of Queen Victoria. The foundation stone was laid by the Duke of York, a future King George V, on the 3rd of April 1894. The city decided it was really going to push the boat out to make his visit one to remember. The Worcester Herald commented on decorated streets, the imposing processions, the magnificent civic entertainment and the beautiful illuminations. All this came at a price. The Worcester City accounts for the time recorded how all this cost £295, 12 shillings and threepence. That's the equivalent of £27,728.73 in today's money. The Worcester Herald was in no doubt that it was all worth it, saying the money spent on banners, garlands and triumphal arches is not wasted as some people are inclined to think. The coming of the railway and the building of the Foregate Street station is covered in Sparkle to Slums, my video that's up on YouTube. History repeats itself as St Nicholas steps were removed completely to widen the road. They've now put a wide footpath which promptly narrows it again. While in the 1700s the houses were being built by the landed aristocracy during the boom time for Worcester, later in the 1800s the lower orders seem to be moving in, and there are even some trades are listed. This is the house that stood in Foregate Street before they knocked it down and built the Gaumont Cinema. This is the corner of the entrance to Foregate Street Station, and I see scans are still operating as a hairdresser above an empty shop in Bridge Street. The bridge has been decorated and the coats of arms all stand out. It's a shame they didn't remove what looks like a buddleia growing in the corner. The opening of the Odeon Cinema. It got its name from the proprietor Oscar Deutsch, and Odeon means Oscar Deutsch entertains our nation. That small grey flat-roofed extension was a leftover piece from the original Georgian house, so I'm told. Berkeley's Hospital, founded in 1692 by Robert Berkeley of Spetchley, supported 12 men and 3 women who received 6 shillings per week each with coals and clothing. All this area outside the Foregate was demolished during the Battle of Worcester. This was to stop any of Cromwell's soldiers taking it over and making a stand. It was in fact quite a lot of slums, so might have done the city a favour. And of course after the war, when things got better, houses began to be built back up again. And as you'll see in my video I mentioned earlier, the landed gentry began to come in and build their townhouses. You will find a great deal more information on the internet if you have a look for Foregate Street, but there's just not room to include it all here. Thank you for watching.